16 women are on a quest for true love that begins and ends in this palatial estate.
It's amazing. I am speechless.
Where they will compete for the affections of one man.
Just marry me here and now.
I believe in love at first sight.
The power lies in his hands.
Something I've been longing for my whole life is to find someone that I can spend the rest of my life with.
As he attempts to find the one woman who captures his heart.
You looking for love?
That's why I'm here.
But like all great love stories, there's a twist. What he can never know is that the girl he chooses will win.
$1 million.
Summer party's over.
It's a secret the women will have to keep to stay in the game.
It really is $1 million. One of us here is a millionaire.
It's definitely the biggest secret of my life.
Will these women lie, backstab, and break hearts for cold, hard cash?
I want the money.
From my dead body.
It's only about the money.
Smart girls finish rich.
We're all enemies, vying for the same prize.
What the girls don't know is that in the end, they'll be forced to choose the man or the money. They can't have both.
Oh my God, this isn't right.
He has got to know.
See how far these women will go.
You will get the farthest with me.
For love or money. Previously on For Love or Money.
The good news is the dating starts today. The bad news is only 8 of you will be going.
A group vote left Kelly and Paige out of the dating.
I hope I can hang out with them. Alone.
For the others, the romance with Rob began.
We're going on a boat.
This is awesome.
Isn't it beautiful?
As did the competition.
Don't roll your eyes, I'm talking.
Makes me sound cheap and I don't appreciate that.
She is definitely a competitor.
Later, a dinner for Rob turned ugly.
Come here.
That guy is a jerk.
And Rob attempts to win back the affections of the women.
I just want to apologize for last night.
But what's going to change?
That was wrong.
Clean slate? Yeah.
Then,
Half of you will be leaving.
the elimination.
I'll miss you.
I'm a tough cookie to handle. I honestly thought that he was going to ask me to stay, but he lost out on a virgin.
The women sent home have seen their dreams go up in smoke. Now, 5 remain. Aaron, Kelly, Laura, Lauren, and Paige. Who's in it for love? And who's in it for money?
I got up and, as usual, was the first one out of bed.
And at the top of the steps on this little table, there was an invitation. It said early bird special. Basically, it was an invitation to prepare breakfast in bed for Rob.
Guess I should, take a shower.
What do you wear to serve a man? You hardly know breakfast in bed, right? There's not exactly an outfit for that screams, wear me. I ran into our room and I had Lauren's dress on.
She's like, can I wear this? I was like, yeah, you look great. Where are you going? She's like, I have to go make breakfast for Rob.
She jumped out of bed and helped me in every way that a friend could help. I only have until 9 o'clock.
What time is it?
No, not till it begins, till it's over. So it's like, oh my God.
Let me put my other contact in, and I'll come down and I'll help you make something.
Shower, check. Coffee, check. Nervous, check, check. All right, if you don't mind cutting fruit.
I'll go cut fruit. I'll go do that.
That would be so helpful. Thank you, Lauren.
No problem.
The one-on-one time is very important to me.
It's these little baby steps that lead up to this thing in the distance, which is the $1 million. You rock, sister.
Lauren she amazed me. I expected some fruit to be sliced, but I had no idea that she had taken it to the level that she had taken it to. I mean, I literally stirred the eggs around for a little while and dumped it on a plate.
I can help you carry, and I promise I won't infringe.
That'd be great. Can you knock?
Whoa.
Good morning. brought you breakfast.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
give you this.
Good morning.
You guys have fun. I'm
Thanks,
gonna head
sweetie.
out,
Thanks for
but-
everything.
All right.
I was really worried about Laura spending time with him. Laura has a stronger bond with Rob at this point. It's gonna take a lot more on my part to kind of make the bond. It's gonna need to be solid enough between the two of us for me to want to take him over the money.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Kicked my shoes off and curled up next to him for lack of anywhere else to sit, right? Quite cozy.
I feel very spoiled right now. It's nice to kind of start your day that way with a beautiful woman in your bed.
Hey, Laura?
Yeah.
We're in bed together.
Guess we are. Hands above the covers. I felt that I really needed to focus on being myself if I was going to get to know this guy. I did have the secret, you know, but this is really who I am. The money at this point is not figuring into it yet.
Laura got this morning. She was the first one up. And so she got to bring him breakfast.
What? Oh,
I guess the early bird does catch the worm.
Laura's spending time with him and getting to know him a little bit better.
Well, that sucks, because I've perceived her as one of my larger threats.
Gotta keep me around.
You do?
You do, you must.
Laura definitely told me where she stood, and she kind of wanted me to give her information about what I felt, but I kind of, you know, didn't feel comfortable doing that.
Can't deny.
What?
Can't deny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, you do. You're horrible.
She's cool. And she's confident, and she's intelligent, and I'm attracted to her.
I feel like I possess so much more life experience than these young girls. I think that that is going to be a major contributing factor in his decision. I'll see you soon.
I'm sure I will.
At this point, he's more interesting to me than the money.
Tell us, how'd it go?
It went great. It went great.
You do look cute, sassy mama.
Thanks. It was good. We laid in bed and it was like, he goes, do you realize we're in bed together? Well, I didn't until right now, but thanks for bringing it up.
She got to spend some time like laying in bed with him and talking, just her and him. I was a little jealous.
See, girls, the early bird does get the worm. Yeah. Or the man.
They seem to have this great connection. They've already kissed a couple times. You can just tell when they're around each other, they have a chemistry.
My confidence level right now remains strong. I'm not threatened by anyone in particular.
My plan is just to be myself, not to worry about the other girls.
I really think that if I had an opportunity to spend personal one-on-one time with him, that I would feel more assured of myself.
We're all here for one reason, and I think all of us want to win. I'm not sure what the motivation is for everybody. I can't really tell who's really into the money or really interested in Rob.
Coming up next,
I'm going on a date.
a dreamy double date
That was the best date I've ever been on.
turns to drama.
It was like a knife stabbing into my heart.
Who's in it for love? Who's in it for money?
It'll be interesting to see how well I can fake it for the money.
Hello.
Hey!
After breakfast, I had a surprise for the girls. Good morning.
Good job, Rob.
There were going to be 2 double dates, one today and one tomorrow, which would leave one girl out of the dates. Today, I decided I wanted to go with Paige and Kelly because, you know, I haven't gone out with them before. So we get to go out.
So there's 3 of us left and there's one more double date, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be me and Laura or Laura and Lauren.
I know that he and Laura really do have a strong bond, so I'm wondering if it is only the two, maybe he'll take Aaron and myself tomorrow just to know us better.
See you later. Thanks again for breakfast.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, bye,
Bye.
sweetie.
That's nice.
Paige and I were the first ones that got to go out.
I'm going on a date. Yes, you are, girl.
Paige is just apple pie and all smiles, and Kelly's just telling like she sees it.
Blue sky.
So that should make for an interesting date.
I don't perceive Paige as a major threat. Paige is 21.
I'm excited to go with Kelly because she is my biggest threat here in the house. And I think that she does have feelings for Rob. And I think she does want the $1 million. Who doesn't? And it'd be nice to just keep my eye on her.
Helicopter, drop off, pickup.
No, are you sure?
I saw a sign that said that.
No.
I was in such a good mood because I haven't been out, I haven't hung out with him really that much yet, except the other night when he came over for dinner. And we didn't do that much talking.
Finally getting
I know. I'm so glad we're outside. How are you? Awesome. All right. What I'm really wanting to find out about Kelly is if she's as bossy or aggressive as the other girls say she is. The town is called Avalon. I'm looking forward to just being alone with Paige and seeing if I'm as comfortable with her as I was when I spent time with her before.
I think that appearances and materialistic things are really important to Kelly. He likes what he sees on the outside, but she's like putting up a facade too.
Right now, of course, there's the motivation of money, but honestly, I'm really into him. He's strikingly handsome.
It was almost like being in another country, you know? You kind of felt like you're in a little fishing village in Europe. Great view of the harbor with all the boats and all the, you know, brightly colored houses. It was just gorgeous.
Oh, like this view is unreal.
It is beautiful. I seriously am one of the luckiest girls in the world right now. I mean, I have this like wonderful man over here, a chance at him, and also a chance at $1 million. I mean, God, what else could you ask for?
I'm gonna find out. I'm curious.
You open it.
No, I don't know.
I guess about midway through lunch, we're kind of mesmerized by the setting. We noticed this box on the ledge. Paige is curious. You can open it.
Go open a page.
It was like a memory box of Rob's life. Look at this.
There were pictures of me and my family growing up, when I was in college, with my friends now.
It's really fun to see all of the photos of him growing up as a child. Give you a really more personal feel. You know, he is real. There's reality to him.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at.
My poems aren't something that I normally share with people. They're very private.
Inconsequential things. Things that persist for as long as an hour to truly know is beautiful and rare. Would you let me keep this?
Yeah, I would, actually.
Will you?
Yes.
I really want to keep it.
Paige had to have one, you know. Oh, Rob, you must let me have this. It's amazing. So touching, so dearing. I've never seen anything so sweet, these words. And I'm just sitting there actually laughing.
That was the best date I've ever been on in my entire life. And there was another girl there.
We were in the limo and we were getting ready to drive back, and Paige needed to go to the restroom, so she left for a few minutes. So I started talking to Kelly a little bit. I kissed her.
I definitely wouldn't have excused myself to go to the bathroom, you know? No matter how bad it had to be, I would still be holding it. I'm not gonna let anybody take advantage of my time with Rob.
On the limo ride home, I kind of teased them a little bit.
That was so 2 years ago.
She's like a long time ago. She's like, I mean, when I'm like a long time ago, I'm like, yeah, I dated this girl like 12 years ago, you know? Paige is like, that was like 3 years ago. Oh my gosh. I was 18. That was a lifetime ago. Like, give me a break, honey. Give me a break, honey. You're only 21, you know? Whatever.
Shut up.
You're barely old enough to drink.
Gosh, she is.
Are you getting embarrassed?
I went to
You're too young for me.
What I got from that one little sentence or that one statement was that you're too young for me, I'm gonna eliminate you.
13 years is a huge difference. I think she's coming to maybe accept it a little bit more right now.
It hurt my feelings. I mean, I was trying not to cry. You're only 21. You're way too young for me. It was like a knife stabbing into my heart. I try to make the right decisions and be a good person as much as possible. And I feel like that way I will get what I deserve. But sometimes I don't. I just feel like he is everything that I want and everything that I need, and I'm everything that he doesn't need or want.
Hey, girls!
When they got home, we were a bit nervous because we knew Rob had to choose 2 of us to go on a final double date.
I would expect that if he really is trying to get to know us all better, he would choose Aaron and myself and not go with Laura just because he has really had a lot of time with her. If he doesn't take me, then I guess that means that I'm out.
So tomorrow I have another double date, and I'd like to go with...
Coming up, the dating continues and jealousy rears its ugly head.
I'm tired of having to share him with other girls.
You don't need to lie to us.
Swear to God, I'm not lying to you. We're competing for it. The guy, the money.
I'm not gonna flat out say, oh, I'm in it for the money to the other girls.
Still to come, the elimination. Who's in it for love and who's in it for money?
So tomorrow I have another double date. I'm gonna go with Laura and Lauren.
What was it about Aaron?
And then it was just kind of awkward. You could see Rob just kind of like, whoa. And so I just was like, oh, don't worry about it. He can take whoever he wants to take. Don't put him on the spot.
No, I don't know. He can pick whoever he wants.
I'll see you in the morning.
All right.
Thanks.
Anytime.
He's sensing that I'm just kind of got this wall around me, which I think I do. And if I can't break that down, then I don't have a chance. Because I just can't fake to be in this for the money. It's kind of deceitful. I've never been very good at that. I'm not a good liar. I wish I was, but I'm not.
I showed up at the house for my second double date, and I took them out to the car. Well, actually, I'm gonna run in and go to the restroom.
Okay.
So I'll be right back. You can go ahead. And I told them that I needed to go to the bathroom, but really I just wanted to go inside and talk to Aaron. No, I just wanted to talk to you about, why I didn't pick you for one of the double dates. And the reason why is because the two of us who were gonna go out tonight.
Oh, good.
Just us. I have the idea with Aaron that there's like maybe a strong possibility of something great happening, and I feel like the only way to figure that out is to spend a lot of time with her. I mean, that's why I decided to go on the individual date with her.
I'll look a little nicer.
Okay. Yeah, so will I.
It's flattering to have somebody kind of single you out a little bit, and it's a more likely possibility that I can have the money, but I've always been the type to kind of expect the worst and hope for the best.
All right, I'll just climb over.
Okay. What did he say? He just said, hey, I just wanted to talk to you and let you know why I didn't pick you. And I said, okay. And he said, well, I just, I wanted to take you out tonight.
Erin is more of a threat just because she's gorgeous. It's a little intimidating, knowing that Rob finds her absolutely breathtaking. Got a hot date.
I do not have a hot date. I have a date with the same guy that you guys have all been dating.
He took us to the Derby, which is a very famous swing dance club in Hollywood.
Oh my God.
We get there, there's the big band playing, there's the swing dancers that are out there.
Well, she's getting ready to throw down well. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Are you pretty sure in your selection so far? Do you feel like you're up? Well, I guess we shouldn't ask him.
What?
We
Go
shouldn't
ahead,
put him on the
ask me
spot.
whatever, ask me whatever.
No, I was gonna say, do
Come
you
on.
find yourself, connecting with?
Laura's always trying to get me to tell her if I'm gonna keep her around, and it makes me a little uncomfortable because I'm not ready to make that decision yet. Amazing, aren't they?
I feel that he and I have
awesome chemistry. It feels very natural to be in his arms on the dance floor.
And I don't think that the promise of $1 million would be enough for me to look at him and lie or say something that I wasn't feeling. I think he'd see right through it.
It's my fault. I'll be left behind.
In a way, I guess it was kind of odd going on a date with them because I pretty much knew that I was at least one tier down.
Thank you, folks.
Observing Lauren and he dance, I don't think that they had the same chemistry that Rob and I had on the dance floor, quite honestly.
I'm not really sure where I stand in terms of how Rob sees me, or maybe I'm just not feeling it and I see that things are going on between Laura and him, so I'm kind of backing off. But at the same time, I still want to play this game. I want to stay. I don't want to get sent home. I don't want to deal with rejection, and there's $1 million out there.
Thank you very much, slow dancers.
It was great. It was wonderful. I had a great time hanging out with them. I was able to drive with them back, so that was nice. One of the things I really want to do is learn more about Lauren, which I was able to do. I think that, there's a possibility there.
Rob's body language in the limo made me feel like he was being affectionate and at least caring. But I haven't fallen in love with Rob. I haven't really fallen in like with him. So if I'm going to stay in this game, I'm going to go for the money.
So what did you think about him?
I think he's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
With Lauren, I don't see her that romantically interested in Rob, but she's still here.
I'm not going to flat out say, oh, I'm in it for the money to the other girls. I don't know if other people are playing the same game I'm playing and everyone's just a really good actress.
If the money were not a factor, I feel pretty confident in saying that maybe some girls would back out.
We're just competing for it, The guy, the money, the attention.
I think that Aaron and I are probably the best bets. I'm wondering if, given the alone time this evening, that he and Aaron might have the same connection that I felt with him on that first date.
I will either like him or I will not be attracted to him. And if I'm not attracted to him, it will be interesting to see how well I can fake it for the money.
I'm definitely interested in winning this. The only way I foresee that possibly happening is if I can somehow pull this off without having to kiss him. This will essentially be the art of the tease.
Coming up next, Erin gets the third degree about her date.
I'd rather you be so much more honest.
I swear to God, I'm not lying to you.
And later,
This whole thing is just like a roller coaster, and I feel like I just need to buckle my seatbelt.
the elimination. Who's in it for love and who's in it for money?
If he picks me and $1 million falls in my lap because of that, awesome.
I'm really looking forward to my date with Erin. This will be the first time that I'll get to go out with one of these girls just one-on-one.
Hey, Rob.
Hello.
How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. We're gonna walk down to the beach.
Okay. We clumsily carried ourselves down the hill.
Woo! Wait, hold on. Go ahead. Woo! I'll just carry you. Yeah! All right.
So it's nice out, though.
Yeah, it's great.
You seem very different.
Like how?
I don't know, you just do.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared. It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
This is awesome.
It is awesome, isn't it? You want some wine?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Rob. Tommy Tang! How are you? This is Aaron.
Hi.
Hi, you all right?
Nice to meet you.
Tommy has like a bunch of restaurants and he's also on television. He's this amazing Thai chef. It's really great to have him there. I will, thank you. There you go.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to our first date.
Yep. Cheers to our first date.
What about your family?
My dad was a pro football player for many years. He played for the 49ers.
What's his name?
You probably wouldn't know him. His name's John Brody. I don't know, conversation just was flowing much more. And actually, I probably opened up more than he did, which is very rare for me.
Hey, you love birds.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Hi,
Don't
Tommy.
get too serious.
Okay.
You know what you need to do with the
Yes,
flowers?
okay.
That come from my
Thank
backyard.
you.
Okay?
Thank you.
I just really enjoyed spending time with Erin, you know, getting to know her. I mean, here I am. It's this amazing setting and this beautiful woman to stare at, and it was just nice.
You are very, very different.
I am?
Yes.
Hopefully in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. My opinion has changed towards Rob. I definitely think that he's much more down to earth and has a lot of diverse sides to him.
This is so awesome.
You want me to come over there?
No, that's okay. You don't have to.
You're dating all my roommates.
Am I?
Yes.
No.
I think I might be the only one you haven't kissed yet.
I think with some of the other girls, it's more clear, like the instant attraction. And it's not exactly that with her, but I think it's something that might be able to develop.
That's so nice.
It was nice.
I had a great time.
Thank you, I did too. Quite honestly, it's flipped a little bit from this is a game, I'm interested in $1 million, to I'm interested in getting to know him a little bit better. It used to be like 90% $1 million, 10% Rob. I would say it's more 60% $1 million, 40% Rob. Yeah, I got everything, thank you. If it comes down to, you know, kissing or $1 million, I think I'm gonna have to go for the kiss.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good night.
Good night. It didn't feel right, you know, to kiss her. That's why when I said goodnight to her, I just gave her a hug. I didn't even try to kiss her on the cheek or anything.
Erin, do you know how way past your curfew you are?
Oh my God, are you guys all up? You walk into the dining room and you've got all your buddies just staring at you, just waiting for answers.
So tell us, what'd you do?
It was nice.
What was the date, though?
We went to somewhere in Malibu. I felt a little bit put on the spot. He didn't try and kiss me. Swear to God.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Now, why was he the one to make a first move and kiss me, but then why didn't he try and kiss her? I don't know.
It was nice.
How many times she said that? It was nice, it was nice, it was nice.
It was nice. Then we went upstairs and Kelly and Paige were just kind of in a weird mood.
Baby doll, you don't need to lie to us.
I'm not lying.
I'd rather you be so much more honest. And
I'm not,
say,
I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. I'm not.
I just feel like there was something that Erin wasn't telling us. Kelly's theory is that he thinks that Kelly and I are the kind of girls he can make moves on, and Erin isn't. And I think she's kind of worried about that.
I'm not buying it.
Well, you and I are just different. I
He's
don't.
infatuated with you.
Kelly, it'll be okay.
What's wrong?
Kelly's jealous.
Kelly?
It's okay. It'll be okay.
Kelly, what are you worried about?
She likes him.
Well, he probably likes you too then. There's nothing to be jealous about. Really, there isn't.
I know.
It's hard for me to compete with him, knowing that my heart isn't 100% into Rob at this point. And I'm sensing that with a couple of them, they're really starting to develop this strong interest in Rob.
Coming up, the girls get one final chance to plead their case
I wrote you a note.
before the elimination.
I do want to win. And the fact that maybe I may not win is really scary.
We've got an elimination round this evening. It's going to be extremely interesting to see who stays and who goes.
Whatever happens, happens, and you can't take anything personally, and I think that's really just how we're gonna get through the day. I think all of us think that Laura will definitely make it through tonight's elimination. They just have this open bond that none of us have with him at this point. If we had to put money on one person, it would be her, and everyone feels the same way.
I think the girl who is least interested in Rob and the one that I'm sensing he is least interested in being Lauren, I think that Lauren will probably not be here after tonight.
Paige is the most likely candidate to be asked to leave tonight.
I've never in my life had a 1 in 5 chance of winning $1 million. Never. I do want to win. And the fact that maybe I may not win is really scary.
This whole thing is just like a roller coaster, and I feel like I just need to buckle my seatbelt and just trust whatever happens, happens for a reason.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Tonight is another elimination, but this time, only one of you will be going home. Rob is sitting downstairs by the fireplace. If you're concerned about staying in the house, this is your last opportunity to get him to reconsider. If you feel the need, you'll have just a few minutes to talk to him. If not, you can just walk right by. But please never forget the enormous amount of money on the line. I wish you all luck.
Thank you.
I know that I'm going to get to talk to each of them before we have the elimination, and I didn't want to give them the wrong impression. I didn't want to give anything away because I was still trying to keep an open mind.
If I want to stay in this game, I'm gonna have to seem like I like him in order to get that money at the end.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. I kind of thought I'd keep it short and sweet and not too heavy, and that's what I did. Well, I just wanted to come down and tell you that just the past couple days that I've gotten to know you have been great. I'm having a blast, and hopefully, we'll get to know each other better.
Thank you.
So.
I appreciate that.
Sure. Anyway, that's it for now. I guess I'll just see you outside.
I'll see you soon.
Okay.
I like talking to Lauren. I like just being near her, She's beautiful.
I literally have a 20% chance of winning $1 million, but I'm still in it for the Rob aspect of it. The $1 million is a nice running up prize, but he's the trophy.
Hello.
Hey, Rob.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You just look better every time I see you.
I know. You look nice.
Well, hey. So first off, I wanted to say thank you so much for our date the other day.
I had a great time.
Yeah, no, I had an incredible time, and something I'm definitely not gonna ever forget. There were questions that I did want to ask you, but I felt that I wanted to do it on a more personal level. So hopefully and maybe we'll get to do that again sometime soon.
Nice to see you.
It was great seeing you again, too, as always.
And I keep hearing that. Kelly's bossy, and Kelly's this, and Kelly's that, and I don't really see that.
It's nothing that I can do to increase my chances of winning except be myself. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, hi, darling.
Welcome to the fireside.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you. Right,
You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I think that there is an undeniable attraction and connection between us. And I would just love to stay and pursue that a little more.
It's my turn. You know what I do.
I know.
You know what I do when it's my turn.
I know, I hate that.
I'm a lawyer. I plead the fifth,
No, come on.
Yeah.
I take you. I know you take me. Okay. So, see you outside?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, thank you.
It didn't really surprise me that Laura was being aggressive. She's older and she's kind of more experienced. I kind of find it attractive that a woman is aggressive.
I decided to speak to Rob primarily just to thank him for the prior night's date. And also, I just wrote him a quick, very lighthearted letter to give to him just as a thank you as well.
I wrote you a note.
Oh, wow.
On very exquisite stationery, so it's actually not. That's a joke, but just a thank you note.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hopefully you won't give me the boot. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, take care.
Okay, thanks for the note.
Oh, you're welcome.
Dear Rob, I just wanted to write you a quick thank you note for dinner last night. I'm not sure I would have made it down the hill without you. Conversation was great. Dinner could not have been better. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you for taking care of me. You are quite the gentleman. Hope to see you again. Aaron.
Well, Erin gave me the letter. It was a nice gesture, you know. It made me feel like she had a good time with me that night.
I walked downstairs. My heart was beating so fast. I didn't know what to do. Half of me was saying, just go in there and give him a hug, it's gonna be okay. And the other half of me, my pride, was saying, keep walking.
Coming up, Rob will have to make his choice. 4 will stay, and 1 will get the boot.
I can't really explain the reasons why. I just felt like I had to say goodbye to you.
Find out who will say goodbye to Rob and $1 million.
Half of me was saying, just go in there and give him a hug, it's gonna be okay. And the other half of me, my pride, was saying, keep walking. I may have just shot myself in the foot, but either way, he's making the decision. I'm not.
Losing one of us is quite a big deal because we've never had an elimination with just one person before. And I think that that makes it all the more intense. I know nobody wants to be the solo one out.
Ladies, tonight, 5 of you will become 4. I know this is tough. You've all invested a lot. So if you're ready, I'll go get Rob.
This elimination tonight has been in my mind over the last few days. The more time I spend with these girls, the more feelings I'm gonna have for them, the more feelings they're gonna have for me, and it's just gonna be really hard to say goodbye. Good evening.
Hi, Rob.
Hello. Y'all look great. Every time that we have an elimination ceremony, you know, for me it's kind of bittersweet because I know that tonight I have to say goodbye to one of you. And that makes me sad, but at the same time, I get to look forward to spending more time with those of you that are left. Kelly. Hello.
Hi, Rob.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm kind of intrigued by you. You know, I kind of have this funny way of talking. I think it's very endearing, and you know, I would like you to stay, and I hope that you want to stay.
Oh, I definitely do. I'd love to have a chance to get to know you better.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. It was nice to be called up first, and right now, I'm not striving to win the money. I just really want to get to know him better.
Aaron? Hi. I told you why I wanted to go on the one-on-one date with you because that's what I needed to kind of have a breakthrough in a way, you know?
Yeah.
And I just had a great time yesterday, and I learned a lot about you and about your family.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was. So I'd really like for you to stay if you want to.
I would be excited to.
Okay, thank you.
I think he's interested and has an attraction maybe for me, but I don't really know exactly what he's feeling. And usually I have a pretty good read on those things early on. And with him, I'm just not sure.
Lauren? Hello. When we went to the Derby, it was great fun, and I'd gotten to know Laura, and the main thing I wanted to do was get to know you better. And I felt like I was able to do that. And I just wanted you to know that. And I'd like you to stay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
This is the closest I've ever been to $1 million, 1 in 4. That's the closest I'll ever be.
It's just me and Laura sitting there on the steps waiting.
I pretty much decided, well, you know, he's going to let her go and he'll ask me to stay.
It was the youngest girl and the oldest girl of the entire group.
Paige.
Hi, Rob.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Give me a hug.
You look nice.
Thank you very much.
Well, I was sitting there next to the fire, and then you didn't come, and I had some things that I wanted to tell you, you know, before tonight. And I was just wondering why.
Coming up, one will stay, one will go. Whose check will go up in smoke?
Well, I was sitting there next to the fire, and then you didn't come, and I was just wondering why.
It's not because I'm mad at you or that I didn't want to talk to you. I was just so nervous I didn't know what I would say. So I really didn't want to embarrass myself, honestly.
Okay. Hopefully I won't. Just wanted to say it's been amazing getting to know you, and I think you're great, you know, and the other night when I was kissing you, I forgot where I was, you know? I really did.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to stay if you want to.
Yeah, I would love to stay.
I was absolutely floored when Laura got eliminated.
I was so shocked. I just took a deep breath and my heart felt so full. I turned around and I started to walk up the stairs, and then right at that moment, I realized that Laura was eliminated. I could not look at her. I looked down the entire time.
Laura? I just want to say it's been great getting to know you, and you know, when I first met you, I just saw how pretty you are and how kind of outgoing and fun. I can't really explain the reasons why, but I just felt like I had to say goodbye to you.
I'm at a loss for words right now. I guess I was way off base. I kind of felt there was something there, but.
Thank you.
I don't think there was anything about Laura in particular that I didn't like, but I think that it was just kind of an issue of, you know, the other four I felt
somehow a greater possibility of a long-term commitment.
I thought what he said to me was ill-prepared, and I am wishing at this point that I had demanded more out of him in the way of an explanation.
She may have been a little bit too intense, a little bit too early on, and I'm not sure if Rob is really looking for that at this point.
None of us were expecting that, and I think it kind of takes all of us and puts us off guard.
All of us thought that they had some kind of amazing connection that just nobody could touch.
But obviously they didn't. So it's definitely a leg up for me.
He's just a guy, and it's just $1 million.
The closer I get to him, the harder it will be to keep the secret.
Next week on For Love or Money, the dating continues.
Cheers.
And things start heating up.
I'm still in it for the money.
And then the unthinkable happens.
She knows something is up. He's figured it out.
I guess she spilled the beans to Rob.
I did not tell him!
The $1 million secret is revealed.
That's a twist.
It's all built on lies.
Game over. He knows about the million.
Just get him to pick you and you'll win $1 million.
It's just kind of sinister, really.
Now I think he knows.
Are they really genuine, or they just want all this money?
Tune in next Monday at 9/8 Central on NBC.